Hello, I'm Terry Suzuki, and I'd like to welcome you to this program about the wonderful art classes at the Mastick Senior Center in Alameda. Painting, quilt making, stained glass, 10 different classes in all, where you can learn from supportive teachers, enjoy the camaraderie of other artists, and let your creativity flow. So please join me as we take a look at the classes and hear from the teachers and students about what makes them so special.
Because it has to accommodate your press request.
I'm Lorene Middlecamp, and I'm the coordinator of the needlecraft class. We have a good group of ladies, more knitters than we have crocheters. We also have one in the class that does handwork and quilting, and I think that covers it.
How about explaining your role?
Oh, I keep them in line. No, I think the ladies come here and to enjoy the class, and I really don't have to do much. I don't teach them anything. We help each other. Yes. And we have such a close group that, well, I feel if someone's ill, we notify everyone so they can, send cards or whatever. But otherwise, I'm just here. The doors are open. Leave when everybody leaves, and make sure the lady that gets the coffee on time, which is 10 o'clock every Tuesday morning. She's late today. And people bring food, and we do eat well here. We eat well every Tuesday morning. It's just it is a social group, but with the social, we do get a lot done.
Right now I'm embroidering. That's how I started when I was young. I did embroidery, and I enjoyed it, and I'm finally, able now to get back to it after years of working. I wanted to come because my mom was a long time attendee of this class, and I've enjoyed doing crafts, and I finally now have the time to do crafts, so it's great. And people get stuck, they help each other figure out how to take care of their problems.
To not have it like that.
This is my second session, and the ladies in the group have really welcomed me, and they are a wonderful group to work with. They're very helpful. Thank you so much for being a part of Mastick, and I look forward to attending more classes.
Michelle is totally open to the students doing whatever they want to do. If they want to do the assignment she's given, they can do it. If they are hell-bent on finishing a painting, they're welcome to finish the painting instead. She's very open to that and very supportive with what anybody needs at whatever point they are. I think that's really nice. What I came here for specifically was I wanted more critique, and I came and looked at the class once, and as I walked in, everyone was wandering around the room critiquing everyone's work, and it was wonderful. A very nice critique, gentle, constructive. And what she does is throws it out every class day. She says, who wants something critiqued? And if one person raises their hand, she'll do it. She'll come around to every person individually, and wherever they are in their art, she can help them up, a level, or help them solve their problems. And that's so important, because the fun part to me, one of the fun things to me, is trying to get better. I do like to see a little bit of improvement.
This is the only place that I can find to paint this nice facility, especially with the windows, and we each have enough room generally to set up to paint. But also you can ask people for help. Like I routinely will ask George here right in front of me for help if I come across a problem with figuring out a mixture of paint for watercolor. And of course, this is at Mastick Senior Center, and I want to support Mastick as much as possible. Being an older person, not as old as George, but a few of us are.
You know, we have beginners come in all the time and people that have been painting for 70 or 80 years. And we had one gentleman here last year that he had studied art in Vienna, and eventually he left to become an art professor in Stockholm, Sweden. Michelle will take a group of, you know, of just beginners that come in, you know, and orients them on what materials you need, what kind of paints, what colors, what kind of paper to use. And it's good because people, you know, will help you out. When you get tired of working on your own painting, you can go and see what the other people are doing.
I've been teaching here at Mastick for probably 15, 16 years now, and some of the students that I had in that very first class are still with me now. I have had students that they came in without even knowing how to run a sewing machine, they go from the basic learning how to thread the machine and such all the way into being quite competent in their skills. This class is probably one of my most advanced classes that I have. It runs pretty much by itself. They just come in for more of the socialization, I think, and learning, seeing what everybody else is doing, than actually needing my help. And I just go, wow, that looks great. So that's my job. I'm the cheerleader. One of the first things that people that don't quilt, they come in and they look at what we're doing, they say two things. Look at all those little pieces, and boy, that's a lot of work, and I don't have the patience to do that. They don't have to be small pieces. They can be big pieces sewn together, and really it's just one step at a time, and when you break it down, it's not as complicated as it looks. And I think anybody that really wants to quilt can come and quilt with us anytime.
I really, really, really cannot believe that I'm doing this, because I hated to sew, period. But the teacher, Kathleen, she's fun, she's interesting, and Kathy also is a teacher that can start you off with not having any type of abilities at all. And it takes a long time, really, to start on your own and kind of do it without too much help.
She's very knowledgeable, and she can read the pattern and say, okay, this is what they're talking about. Say, okay, this isn't right, what they're saying. There's a better way, there's an easier way, there's little tricks. So I enjoy coming here. It's nice to have something that you know, space to spread out and to cut things. It's much easier than the floor at home or the dining room table, which generally isn't big enough.
If you know how to sew, it opens up a whole myriad of other types of crafts for you. I don't know if you will see the doll that one of my students brought in, but she started sewing garments, which led her to doll clothes, which led her to making dolls. Anything having to do with sewing, it opens up a craft for you. The teacher will show you how to run the sewing machine, and from there you can make your first quilt. One of the things about sewing is it's a very solitary occupation. So I think Mastick offers a place for students to really be with other people who enjoy the same thing that they do. So I think the camaraderie of these classes is very, very important. Also, we learn from each other. So there's always encouragement, there's learning from the other quilters. It's a great place for quilters to be. One of the philosophies of quilting is that you don't just quilt for yourself. And quilters, I find as a group, are very generous. Several of the quilters donate their work to pediatric facilities. Some do the Quilts for Valor, where they donate their quilts to the military. So part of that generosity goes out into the community.
So the first thing you're going to do is start with the legs. So you have to think proportionately, how long are the legs going to be, and squeeze a coil, then roll it on your mat and taper it at the ends. Oftentimes, seniors, they've stopped working and they got their sense of worth through working. So this is a new way to learn and to appreciate themselves in ways that they didn't get to before. And to get new skills and to tap into that right brain creative side of themselves. This right here is the kiln for our new kiln at Mastick Senior Center. And it was so wonderful. The Mastick Advisory Board last year bought this for us. And this one is fully automatic, and it's just been a real wonderful thing.
I decided to take this, this class because I was losing my hearing. And being a musician, playing and singing, you can't do that. And I thought, I could do ceramics as long as I can breathe. And this has been amazing to me to see my own progress and how much I have learned, not only from our teacher, but from the members of the class.
I just absolutely love it. And I especially like the fact that it's three-dimensional, that our hands are in the clay, that you get to move things around and kind of see how they work together. But you're also working with color, so you're working with form and color and three-dimensional. It just makes it all that richer. Well, one of the things that I absolutely love is the camaraderie. And people are very generous in sharing their knowledge and in sharing their work. I mean, it's a huge amount of learning. And Bonnie brings a great deal of experience, years and years and years.
That's about right.
Well, in this class we started when they don't even know what to use to knit or crochet. And it's a little bit more difficult because I have to really do it one by one. And before you know, they make baby things, grown-up things, and whatever you want it. And I get very, very proud of what they are working, especially when they come that they don't know anything. And after to see making the thing that you see it right here, that they can do it, I am very, very happy.
What do you think your students get from the class? What is it they learn?
I think we become very friends to each other. And we come to love each other and to miss when they are not here. So it's a friendship class, not anymore just a teacher and the student, that I don't even like that name. And after a while, they even help each other because they know already how to do it. And so I don't need, when I have a bigger class than today, to go all around and, to each one.
Rena is a very special person. She gives herself like if she was a friend or a relative, that she really wants us to enjoy and learn. She takes time individually with everyone. It's not like a teacher that gives a class. She goes one by one, so everybody's in different levels, and you go as fast or as slow as you need to do. Everybody help each other sometimes when Rena is with another person, and like Rena said, with a group of friends, we really enjoyed coming.
Last year, I finished a blanket and for my great-granddaughter in Los Angeles. Yeah, when I came over here, I didn't know anything about crochet. Rena has been very good to me, and she's very patient. It's like a therapy for me. Every Tuesday I'm ready. Martha picked me up, and I'm ready to come over here because I feel very good, yes.
The people come to our class to make different kinds of greeting cards. So we do everything from, the different holidays. We try and do, focus some on holidays, but then we do thank you cards, happy birthday, I miss you, feel better. I usually come in with some type of a sample of a card, like this one we're doing now, Happy Easter. So with the little bunny. But that's what I love about doing this class, is that I come in and they will kind of take it and tweak it and do like little things, make little changes, you know, just to kind of personalize it, but also to, you know, express their creativity, which I think is really nice. We were stationed in Puerto Rico, and we lived in a small community that was a bunch of other Coast Guard families, and one of the other women there did this at her house, and she would have us over in the evenings, and we would have kind of like a little girls' night out, and we would make cards and hang around and laugh and have fun. And I mean, similar to this, except this is without the drinking wine or something like that. which I was thinking of bringing it in, but I wasn't sure if that would be okay with Jackie. So, but no, that's what kind of turned me onto it, because I do feel like that I love to be creative, and I have this artistic side of me, but I also hesitate because I feel like I'm not this person that can sit down and like draw a painting or a picture of something and feel like, oh, it's beautiful and it's art. Like it's like I draw stick people. so that type of art really wasn't my forte, but when I started making these cards, I was like, oh my gosh, look at this, look what I created, and I love it.
Our teacher, Denise, is fantastic. She has endless patience, and she's unflappable and is very good at explaining everything that you need to do. The folks in the class, I really enjoy, and being with other people helps me to keep from thinking about my own health issues and problems, and that is a real gift.
My name is Ed Lee. I've been in the card making class here for approximately 2 years, and I enjoy it immensely, and it allows you to build on your creative side.
How about working with others? Tell a little bit about how the interaction is in your class.
Do I have to? They've dumped me out 3 times.
How much detention have you served?
He usually gets here early.
In order to keep up. This class is just too hard for me. I just have to get here early. I need the extra time.
So these are the 3 tools you use. You use the cutter, the flats, and the cones, and that's what I'll call them in class. I love making jewelry. I love showing people how to make jewelry and how to fix their jewelry. So it's just something I really enjoy. I learn from the students. They come up with the most interesting designs. I'm on my 3rd year. Another aspect of making your own jewelry is you can design a piece of jewelry to go with a particular outfit. So you can have your necklace match your outfit if you have a crew neck or a round neck or a V-neck. So it's very versatile, and we try to make, fill fashion holes in your jewelry wardrobe.
And today, aren't there some new students who haven't been here before? And it looks like they're up and running, making jewelry immediately.
Yes, very simple to do, only takes about 5 minutes to learn. If you're like arthritic and can't really put the beads together, then you can just design it and I can put it together for you and do the fine work. So don't worry if you can't make things physically. All you have to do is have your brain to come to the class. We'll send you home with a beautiful piece of jewelry. It will look beautiful all day.
Yeah. This is my 2nd time at the jewelry class. The first time I was able to make a necklace and earrings, and I enjoyed the camaraderie with the other women and chatting and networking about how we're going to do it. And then this time I'm repairing some of my broken jewelry and refreshing my memory on the skills, because I have somebody advising me. It runs a lot easier than if I was trying to do it at home alone. I think that it's helpful to just keep yourself stimulated. Your hand-eye coordination improves, and the teacher, she guides us creatively because she has experience in making jewelry, and so when we get stuck maybe having things too heavy or too many colors, her experience with making jewelry can guide us to make something more beautiful than maybe we would have just thrown together on our own.
When I was a little girl, my mother said, girl has to learn sewing. So instead of go to college, I went to fashion design school in Hiroshima, Japan. Then I got the teaching credential in Japan.
And what do you see as your job here in this class?
Oh, my job?
Yeah.
Oh, students' problems. I try to help to make happy for them. They look pretty. They don't like to be ugly, so when they come here, they fit well. Store-made is not fit well because we are individual, different body shape. So we have to fit individual to fit body shape.
The teacher is very helpful. He has lots of technique to teach us. If you have some problems, she will help you how to do it. And it's more easier because he has more experience than us. Because it's too big, it's not like that.
Yeah, just 2 inches.
Reverse, right? I do it reverse.
Yeah, just like that.
Okay. Since I started doing this sewing class, I learned a lot. I know how to do dress. I know how to do like a jacket, adjust the men's pants, and also a baby dress. I learned how to do to make lining with the jackets.
Mary is a great gal. She's very caring and tries to help us as much as she can. And she will have us put the dresses or blouses on, and she fits us so that things will look good after, she alters, and it makes us look like we bought it like that. You learn a great deal, but I like the association I have with all the other ladies, and you make a lasting friendship, actually. I've been coming here for many years.
And for teacher Mary Mitsuda, the feeling is mutual.
Oh, I love everybody so nice to me, so I love to come here.
To allow students a chance to exhibit the art they make in their classes, Mastick holds an art exhibit twice a year. The exhibit helps students feel pride in their accomplishments and lets the community see what's going on at Mastick.
This is our third exhibit, multimedia student art exhibit at the Mastick, and it's getting bigger and better all the time. The idea for the exhibit came from Jackie, and when I signed up as a volunteer and arranged for an interview with Jackie and told her about my background in the arts, and she said, well, would you be interested in helping set up an art show here? And I said, yes, I would. And we're delighted with the response from the artists that we've received. Everyone who's exhibiting in the show is a member of a class here at the Mastick Center, and we have a wide variety of artists represented here today. Getting the art up is quite a process, and it takes an entire afternoon and several of us working pretty quickly, but it's fun and it's magical when it all goes up and looks as wonderful as we think it looks, so it's worth it.
People think that it is kind of out of reach for them, and they come in and find out that they can actually do it. With a little bit of patience, that's all you really need. It is a class for beginners, intermediate, advanced, it doesn't matter. Everyone's kind of at their own pace here. It's a good learning experience, it's a good social environment, and they come up with beautiful, amazing pieces.
I had no experience when I came to this class, and our teacher, James Schoenberg, has really helped me, and as well as every other student in this class. We might come in with a concept or find a pattern or something we'd like. He'll help us edit the work or tweak our pictures. He can put it on a program he has on his computer and blow it up or number the pieces or whatever we want. Then you can make it any size you want. And then he actually shows us how to do the pieces, the work, the colors, pick out the colors of the glass. I think for me it's been a wonderful challenge because I have found that I can do things that I didn't think I could do and accomplish goals that I didn't know I could accomplish. And it gives me a feeling of pride.
This was the first time that the stained glass students were showing their work at the Mastick art exhibit. We talked to some of them about their class and their work.
My instructor, James, he is the best instructor. He was so nice, so knowledgeable, anything, from the beginning to any advanced work, he always helped us out. Today, I have 2 pieces to show. One is the Fuji Mountain, one is the Lily Meadow.
It's a very exciting time, and I'm privileged to be a part of this and to be a part of the class under the teaching and the guidance of James Schoenberg. The piece itself was inspired by my brother-in-law's appreciation for fishing, and to give it a 3-dimensional effect, we placed a line and an actual lure that was soldered in.
My name is Mary Moreno, and I've only been here 2 months. Being a beginner, I know nothing about glass, but I fell in love with colors. And this would have never been done without my teacher, James, who is an excellent instructor. It's a practice piece, but I learned a lot, and I'm well pleased with it.
We hope you've enjoyed seeing and hearing about the art classes at Mastick Senior Center. If you're interested in any of them, give us a call at 510-747-7506. And you can find more information on our website, www.mastickcenter.com. Also, we'd love for you to just come by. We're at 1155 Santa Clara Avenue at Bay Street. Parking's available, and we're right on the 51A bus line. At Mastick, you'll find friends, a supportive environment, and a place to express your unique creativity. Do give it a try. On behalf of Mastick Senior Center, I'm Terry Suzuki. Thank you for watching.